Hello everyone, and welcome to our comprehensive post-match analysis of the historic opening game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. History was made last night at the iconic Estadio Azteca in Mexico City as one of our three co-hosts, Mexico, kicked off this expanded tournament against South Africa in Group A. The atmosphere in Mexico City was absolutely electric, a sea of green, stadium stands shaking, and the weight of an entire nation on the host's shoulders. South Africa stepped onto the pitch looking to spoil the party. But this match will be remembered not just for the football, but for its sheer, unadulterated drama. Let us break down exactly how this 2-0 victory for Mexico unfolded. After a high-pressing, nervous opening 20 minutes, Mexico found their rhythm. It was none other than the team captain, Edson Alvarez, who broke the deadlock in the 25th minute. Scoring the very first goal of a World Cup on home soil is a dream scenario. Alvarez showed immense leadership here, marshalling the box during a set-piece scenario to fire it home. It completely settled Mexico's early jitters and turned the stadium into an absolute cauldron. The major turning point came just 4 minutes into the second half, when South Africa's Themba Zwane received a straight red card for a reckless challenge. If South Africa had a tactical plan to fight back in the second half, it evaporated right here. Down to 10 men at an altitude of over 2,200 meters in Mexico City is a footballing mountain too high to climb. From this moment on, South Africa were entirely on the defensive, suffocated by Mexico's heavy possession. Mexico soon found their cushion in the 72nd minute. Striker Santiago Jimenez, coming off the bench, scored the second goal to make it 2-0. This was a brilliant tactical move by the Mexican manager. Bringing on fresh legs against an exhausted 10-man defense paid off instantly. Jimenez made a brilliant run, showed ice-cold composure, and ruthlessly put the game out of reach. But the game went completely off the rails in the final minutes. South Africa lost their discipline entirely as Aubrey Modiba picked up a second red card in the 83rd minute, leaving them with just 9 men. In a shocking twist, Mexican defender Johan Vazquez also saw red deep in stoppage time. With a comfortable 2-0 lead in the dying seconds, Vazquez committed a completely unnecessary hot-headed foul. It is a massive blemish on an otherwise perfect night for the hosts. Looking at the final numbers, Mexico dominated the statistics. They controlled 64% of the possession and registered 14 shots with 6 on target, compared to South Africa's 5 shots and only 1 on target. It was a physical, bruising encounter with South Africa, committing 19 fouls and Mexico 12. 3 red cards in an opening match is a World Cup record that speaks to the intense pressure of the tournament. While Mexico walked away with a crucial 3 points to sit comfortably on top of Group A alongside South Korea. This match leaves both teams with major headaches moving forward. Johan Vazquez's red card means he is automatically suspended for the next game, weakening the Mexican defense. For South Africa, the situation is a disaster. Losing 2 core players to suspension severely damages their squad depth, making their path to the knockout rounds a monumental task. In conclusion, this was a battle of attrition. Mexico got the job done, but the real headline is the sheer volatility of this tournament. 3 red cards on day 1 tells us everything we need to know about the 2026 World Cup. The stakes have never been higher, and the margins for error have never been thinner. Thank you for listening to this analysis, and enjoy the rest of the tournament.